Hey everybody, this is Liz. I'm here today to talk to you about energy protection. I'm going to share a screen and show an article. I was inspired today by a client that I had. We were talking about energy protection and how to do it. And I teach using a golden ball of energy from source in your eighth chakra to fill your body and then fill your biofield or your aura, and then using it to go beyond the defense and go on the offense. So I wanted to talk to you about this, and then I will actually put out a small video with a meditation on how to do this stuff. So let's go. Let me share screen. Nice to see all of you, quote unquote, quote unquote, see. I hope you can see the screen. Yes. And whether you can read it or not, this is where I'm getting my notes from if you want to make it big and look at it. By the way, I am offering this article. If you want to see it, if you simply send me an email at the email below, intuitiveconsulting@protonmail.com, I will send this to you as a PDF. All right. So this is a chapter in my book that I call energy protection. And what I tend to use, what I've trained with some Huna shaman, I've trained with some Peruvian shaman, the Quero, and they taught me to do it this way. And other teachers have taught me this stuff too. But how I do it is, what you want to do is get yourself into a quiet space, however you do it. You can do a 4 count where you sit quietly with your back mostly straight and your feet mostly straight on the floor, and you breathe to like a box count. Now, breathing into a count of 4, holding the count of 4, breathing out to a count of 4, and holding the exhale for a count of 4. You do that a couple of times and just sit relaxed, and you can count yourself down to 3 and know that you're becoming more relaxed. Again, I'll do a video for you shortly here, so you can wait for that if you like. And then when you count to 3, knowing you're super relaxed with every number that you count, you can then count to 3. Sorry, count to 10. And as you count to 10, you know you're in a really deep state, or you'll get into that quiet alpha trance state, fun, relaxed state, however you want to do it. But that's how I would teach you if I were doing it with you. All right. So now, what is energy? Why do we need energy protection? Well, I would say number one, there's a whole mass consciousness out there. And if you're not watching your energy, you could actually pick up depressing, suicidal thoughts, rage thoughts from people going down the street. That's why, from a feng shui perspective, I don't like to live at a house at the end of a dead end street, or, you let's say you come up to a turn, a T-bone, and there's a house with a driveway and a sidewalk right up to the house. Your car energy is going right into the house. So from an energy perspective, it's great to have curvy lines. But anyway, before you make the left or right turn, if you're pissed off, angry, suicidal, furious, depressed, guilty, full of shame, that energy is being aimed, whether you believe me or not. It is true. It aimed right at the house. But in any case, a lot of times you're just picking up willy-nilly mass consciousness thoughts. And I think this is where a lot of our depressed and suicidal thoughts come from. As a matter of fact, I did a video a long time ago, not on this channel, like 3 channels ago, talking about how you can actually turn that around and say, that's not my thought, get out of here. That's not me. I have nothing to do with that thought. But in any case, so you can have harmful energies coming from just the mass consciousness of people just not knowing how to manage their energy. I would say fewer than 1% of the populations on the planet know how to manage energy at all. And so they just go, oh my God, I'm mad. Oh my God, I'm sad. And so sometimes it comes from other places and people. The other thing is, a lot of times we have what we call energy vampires, people who knowingly or unknowingly take our energy. You can have a true psychopath who knows they're sucking the life energy out of you. They're taking your energy, your money, your time, your emotions, and they're just feeding off your angst and your lower emotions, right? Your more ill-serving emotions. So sometimes a sociopath will do it knowingly, and they enjoy it, and they enjoy sucking your energy. But most people just don't know. They don't manage their energy. But if you're around someone that makes you feel tired, annoyed, fatigued, where you just feel like you have no more energy, you're around this person, they're such a downer. I mean, they may be saying downer things. I've been around those people, so have you. But sometimes you finish helping somebody and you're just like, oh God. Yeah. So I would, if you're able to, limit contact with those people. And if you have to be around them, then you can do things like this, where you can do this energy work. And I recommend doing this energy work regardless. Okay, so that's the second reason. The third reason is actually someone could be sending something against you. It could just be like your boss is mad at you, your ex-girlfriend's mad at you, or it just could be that people are gossiping about you. People really, they don't manage their energy, they don't manage their thoughts, they don't they don't manage their own inner work. And so they'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe him. He did this and I can't believe him. But can you believe she said that to me? And you get into this thing. And if people are talking bad about you, they just may be gossiping. I remember my ex-sister-in-law back in the day, maybe like 30 years ago, she said, Liz, she's from New York. Liz, we talk about people. That's what we do. We gossip. We're people. We're humans. That's what we do. We talk about people. And like, no, we don't have to. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. It feels good. We talk about people. Gossiping is good. So someone could just be talking some trash talk, talking smack about you, or they could be furiously angry, or they could be doing a spell. I mean, hoodoo work and spell work can actually cause people harm, especially if they know it and believe it. But none of this should scare you. There's really easy ways to figure this out and get past this. So here's what the kind of thing you can do. I'm going to exercise 1 on this little document as I'm going to help you create your ball right now. And then again, I'll do a meditation in another video. But what you want to do is once you get into that quiet state that I just described, you want to manage a little ball above your head, a golden energy ball. In this, you're actually creating a plasma energy ball around your head. You really, really are. This is not just fun daydreaming. You're actually doing energy work. And as I was saying to my client earlier, psychic and intuitive work and manifesting work is actually kindergarten play. It's like kindergarten coloring. It's that easy. We just don't know how to do it. We don't think we can, and we don't think it's real work, but it really is. So you want to have that beautiful energy ball 8 to 12 inches above your head, like the size of a beach ball. And you want to fill it with this golden light from source or from the universe or the force or whatever you call it. You bring it down into that ball until it's full to bursting. And don't worry if you don't believe it or don't understand it right now. Just fill that ball with golden light. You can choose another color if you like. I like golden, like a rose gold color, because it feels very clean to me. It hasn't been messed with like white light by, unhappy actors. So you get that beautiful ball of energy above your head. And when you feel like it's full to bursting, when you feel it's the right time, you bring it down into your head and feel your head, your neck, chest area, belly area, pelvic bowl. You want to move it down both arms, move it down after the pelvic bowl, down your thighs, bum, legs, hammies, quads, knees, calves, shins, ankles, feet. And you can even have it go out the bottom of your feet. And you can have the energy coming out the ends of your fingers. But just imagine that beautiful light within you. And then you want to put a lot of extra energy in your 3rd chakra, your Manipura chakra, and fill it full to bursting there too. This energy that's in your golden ball is actually unlimited. There's an unlimited supply, so don't worry about using it up. It's from source, which I believe emanates from the cosmic central sun of the multiverse. I think of source as the best way to describe it is actually the force or loving intelligence or loving infinity. But whatever you call it, God, spirit, Father Sky, it's unlimited. So just know that. Anyway, you fill your 3rd chakra to full to bursting, and then you just boom, pop it out 6 feet from that spot to fill your aura or your biofield or your luminescent or your luminous field. It's called lots of things. And you want to fill that up, that beautiful golden light. Now, additional protection could be where you intend it to stay for 24 hours, like you set it and forget it, like a crock pot. You set it out there and you could check on it with your own mind, mental imagery, your own mental alchemy, and just see if it's strong throughout the day. Additional things you can do is for protection. After you fill your energy ball in your body and in your field, you can actually put like liquid metal, like from Terminator, on the outside of it. My client this morning made it golden, which I love. I was just making it silver because I was thinking of the movie, but you can make it liquid, whatever, a liquid metal that reflects anything coming at you back to the source, right? Now, some workers will just send back what they were sent. Okay, if it's sent to you, go, hey, take it back, dude. This is all you do that, take it back. Some people get annoyed and send it times 4 or times 10. Just watch your karma if you believe in karma. Just think about what you want to do. If it's some innocent thing, maybe be a little kinder. Also, a lot of times this energy is simply not yours. So I always jokingly say, let's say your Aunt Mabel passed on and your Aunt Mabel always loved you and they wanted to check on you and see how you're doing. Well, their energy may be in your field and you might be feeling some of their emotions. They don't mean anything badly, perhaps, or you could have an angry drunk associated with you. If you're at the bar drinking last night, you might have brought home a person who died who was a drunk and wants some of that drunk energy. So you could bring home, I call them intrusive fields, energies that shouldn't be with you, but nothing to be scared of. It's just not yours. It's not you. It doesn't belong with you. So you can push it out. So if you think it's Aunt Mabel, I'm going to tell you how to figure that out in a second. You can be kinder. If you feel like it's the drunk entity that's hanging out at the bar, that drunk intrusive field, you can just say ×4, send it back. And there's other exercises you can do to send people back, spirits back into the light. But anyway, so after you do that, another thing you can do if you like, some people don't like the liquid metal. They use like a disco ball, like all the little reflective mirrors, because that maybe that can also bend with your field at the edge of your aura. People do the disco ball thing that reflects back. The other thing you could do is camouflage. You could put camouflage netting, or imagine like a sandstorm or something cloudy and brown around the edge of your field so you can't be seen. I'm out there, so I'm like, send it, you know. So I'm bright and shiny because I just handle stuff and get it gone. But if you feel like it, you can put that camouflage on you, however that looks, whether it's like official military camo netting, but intend to be camouflaged if you like. All right, so that's, I'm going down here now. That's the defense part. Some people like to put themselves into like a sacred geometry, like a triangle or a Merkaba or Merkaba, however you want to pronounce it, which is basically four-sided pyramids with 3 sides pointing up, inverted, bases touching and twisted. I'll show you the picture of that. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a Merkaba. You can research Merkaba. It's 2 triangles, one's upside down, shoved into the other and twisted. So you have the points of each corner of the base of the pyramid popping out aside of the other pyramid. That's called a Merkaba or Merkaba, and you could put that around you. Now there are YouTubes that can describe if you want to start it with a point, you know, and create the points in your space, all the points that you do one triangle first and then the other one, and then you could connect the lines and put it, make it purple or whatever you like, and put yourself in that, and you could intend to have that stay. I don't tend to do that anymore. I do the round ball thing, but it's really fun to try sacred geometry as well. But now I'm going to talk to you about going on the offense. If you sense there's something really somewhat sinister or nefarious coming your way, or it's just something annoying, something negative and unpleasant, here's also what you can do. After you create your golden ball in your body and in your space, you put the liquid metal up and whatever. And how also I like to think about that boundary at the edge of your aura, by the way, is only allowing appropriate loving in and out. So also it prevents you sending shit out to other people, but it prevents them aiming it at you. So, you know, it's just appropriate loving boundaries. All right, so what you can do if you want to go on the offense is you can do it a couple of ways. What you can do is, again, you can bring some of that golden ball energy back into your head and swirl it around. And when you do it, you'll often feel it in your brain. I do it clockwise. If this is the face of the clock, I do it clockwise in my brain until I feel this energy. And then I actually create a shield in front of my third eye, like just a golden shield, however it looks to you. Just intend that it be there. Again, you're doing mental alchemy. You're actually doing spiritual energy work. You actually, in plasma, in the non-physical, that our eyes can't see this, you're actually putting a shield up. And then you just send a golden cord to wherever that energy is, and you intend to find it. Now you can do a couple things with this. You can go to the source of the energy, and if you like, you can pull it toward you so you can see what it is. Is it Aunt Mabel? Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, is it Joe down the street because you had a problem with your property line and he's really pissed at you? Or is it something more nefarious? Is it the ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend? Is it the ex-spouse, whatever? Is it an angry child? Is it something? And you can decide how nefarious it is. Now, I personally don't look, I don't care. I don't find it titillating. I just take care of it. But if you're curious, I find most people, when I throw cards for them, they would go, what is it? Who is it? They want to know. It's kind of like, it's like gossiping, energetic gossiping. I just take care of the energy. I don't care, because, you know, if you're harming me, I'm not interested in you. So what you can then do is, whether you want to see or not, you can just send energy on the other side of the shield to the source that's bothering you. And you could just say, the first time you do it, you could say, go away. And then see how you feel, and then release contact. Make sure that nothing comes into your field. Make sure nothing's coming, you know, nothing on that golden cord's coming into your field. Just say, go away. And if you feel it again and it's still coming back a day or two later, you can do the same thing. Power up with your golden light, put a shield up in your third eye, send the energy again, and you could just send a ball of energy, say, go away. You know, and I would recommend doing this 2 or 3 times, getting louder, more intense, and you could just send like a pushing energy with all of it. Just push it out, go away. Now, if after 2 or 3 times that energy is still there, this is the 50 count that you can do. after you've given people this entity, this intrusive field, or whomever it is, fair warning, you can send that golden energy cord out to that person. And you just surround this energy in a golden ball of light. And then you just keep it far away from you. And then you just smaller size it. You make it smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until it's one photon, and then it goes away. Now you haven't harmed a human, you haven't harmed a person, you've destroyed the energy they're sending, whether they're doing it knowingly or unknowingly. You destroy it, and that's a way to go on the offense. I love that technique. I wouldn't do it just to be vindictive the first time, right? If there's karma, you may find you have some blowback or some karma if you just do this out of vindictiveness. So use it wisely. And that's what I have for you. If you'd like a document describing this, please email me and I'll get this to you. Anyway, blessings. Take care. Let me stop share.